Good morning, all of my gardening friends. Welcome back to another video. So glad you all can come back to meet me in my garden. I replanted um, a few of my pineapples. And if y'all remember, somebody had told me inside of my comments that I needed to put them in bigger containers. I think I had them, some of them in like 2-gallon containers, and some of them they were in even smaller containers. So what I did was replanted them in buckets because somebody said put them in a 5-gallon bucket at least. Okay, so that's what I did. This, if y'all remember, these are them on my Milos, and this one right here is, I believe, my Jade. Okay, so even this one, it's doing pretty decent. These my regular old pineapples. I call them. I'm just gonna call them Dole pineapples. Okay, but these are those, and they look good too. Okay, so I just wanted to show y'all. I want to put them in direct sun so they can, you know, start. Actually, they needed to dry out some. They had kind of got a little overwatered. And I know that because as I was trying to transplant them, they literally was dripping water. And one thing they say is that your pineapples do not want to sit in water. So I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to fight to keep them alive. When the weather break, I'll take them indoors. And I do want you to know what I did. I added some more compost, black cow inside all of them. And I also added sand. Now, if y'all don't think that was a good idea, drop it down in the comments. I added that sand to kind of try to me, mimic kind of, I know a lot of people grow them down south. So trying to put them in like a tropical type environment. That's what my mind was thinking, okay? I want to go here today and kind of plant me some peas, some sugar snap peas. I planted some in the springtime. They were good, but they didn't last that long, okay? So it's fall. They said that the peas like the fall weather. So I want to add them to my colorful garden, okay? So I got a yellow bucket that I was growing something in that did not come out too well. And so I'll go ahead and go to the top of the hill and try to add this to my colorful garden today. My okra. I'm just keeping that okra in my back pocket. I'm going to take him in later. I'm going to work on some okra water for tomorrow. So, yep, let's continue on back up this journey. So, this is my little colorful garden up here. And honestly, I got this green bucket back here. I don't know what was in there. I probably should have planted them right inside of there because nothing is growing inside of my green bucket. So, I don't know. But you know what? I should have brought my scissors out here. So look at here. I still like I can harvest some stuff. I don't mean one of them mini munchers. Beautiful and pretty. Putting them in my pocket. This is why I'm about to have to give me some. I'm about to have to get me some overalls so I can stuff stuff in all my different pockets, okay? Yep. I need to get a bucket. I'm sorry, y'all. Just seeing stuff growing, okay? Put all my harvest in my back pocket today. All right? It's going to be stored up anyway for another day. Okay. So I use that green bucket and probably grow something else, okay? So let me get my sugar snap peas. So I'm just only gonna put a couple in here. Another reason I'm putting it up here is I want to be able to use this trellis for them to kind of crawl over and then hang, okay? So that's another reason that I'm putting it here. And I'm gonna move this pepper plant out the way. Look at my little four beautiful peppers. Four beautiful peppers. One, two, three, one more. Four. My four beautiful peppers growing. So I just moved that over out the way, okay? Excited about those. So I put this in full sun, saying like I'm getting sun here in the morning. I'm just gonna put these down about an inch. Now it say it take 58 to 65 days to grow. So these are my seeds, my sugar pea seeds. So I'm just gonna put them in about an inch, just about to that line on my finger, okay? And I'm probably gonna do a companion plant with this. So, all right. So I got those planted. I ain't gonna put too many in there. I'm excited about that little muncher. I know I'm gonna plant that next year. I love those little bitty ones. And the ones I harvested the other day was delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this in the back next to the trellis system because they gonna climb. I'll go ahead and water those. My Timu watering can. And actually, I looked back on there and they had some more they was trying to offer me for cheap. I just love the soft rain, okay? And of course, don't forget, I already got holes in the bottom of my bucket. I know most of you all already know that, but I'm saying that for the actual kindergartners, okay? Because I know that some of us are. But check this out. I definitely got beans coming. Okay? I just got to make sure I'm watering inside of there. I want to get that some more nitrogen because I don't like, maybe I'll put some 10-10-10 in there. Maybe that'll work, okay? So my little lemon cucumbers, they coming on up the trellis. So they look like they doing well. I don't see any yet. So I already put some bone and blood in her last night, scraped it in. I just didn't water it in. So I'm watering it in this morning. Just because I want to see how long these summer peppers is going to give me. So I did water it in. I hate to water this one because like y'all said, y'all thought that I had overwatered it, that it had got too much water. That's why my leaves looked at real shrivelly, somewhat like this. Plant is so weird to me because look down here. I got a stalk, a side stalk that's coming out of this main branch, and it's growing a pepper down here low under the dirt. I don't know what to do. I don't know if to set something under there to keep it from doing that, to keep it. I don't want my pepper to go bad, but it's coming right out of this side, out of this big stalk, a little side shoot. It is so weird to me. But anyway, nevertheless, it's giving me peppers. I'm okay with it. So I was on the phone with my sister last night, probably at 11 o'clock at night. I told her, I'm dozing off. I'm going to sleep while we talking. Let me, I'll call you tomorrow. She say, okay. While I'm dozing back off, I hear, I think her name, Asia, from the Yellow Door Urban Garden. I just overheard her saying that they was having their warehouse sale at Greenstalk. And I knew that Greenstalk had sent me an email and I hadn't, I wasn't paying attention to what the date was. She was like, you know, y'all might want to go on there. It was a good sale. I woke up immediately, fast, jumped right up out my sleep. I said, oh yeah, that's right. Let me hurry up and look. I looked on there. Amazing deals on Greenstalk. I just started learning about them this year, but I know so far, I'll say that they was the best sale I ever seen. And I thought I got a good sale when I bought mine in May, you know, in Mother's Day sale. I thought I got an amazing deal. Amazing deal. My dear sister, she said, I called her when I said, hey, she said, I thought you was going to sleep. I said, I was. So I heard the girl on the TV talking about the Greenstalk sale. I said, they got an amazing deal. They got some as low as $38. My sister said, I don't got them. Y'all got so many, y'all get tired of one, want to fall in my lap. I laughed. I bought my sister one, okay? So I got a great sister. I do. The Lord bless me with a good sister. She look out for me. She help me whenever she think I need help. I can be just complaining about something sometime, and my sister come through for me. And I be thinking she just there to listen and hear me complain, or you know, kind of be fussing about something, and she'll come through for me. So I appreciate. I thank God for her, and I'm gonna bless her with one. So anyway. I just wanted to do a little video this morning. I had to do a little chores, and then I got to be off to the races on the things that I need to get done today. I'm just jibber jabbing this morning. I can tell you, look at this. Look at this garlic. It's definitely already look like it's germinating, okay? And I know they told me just stick it halfway in there, okay? And I did. But it definitely look like it's germinating. I don't know much about garlic. I don't know much about garlic, but, and I did. I left the paper right in here from my garlic. I just did. I don't know. Anything to keep them cabbage moths away. They said garlic, that good companion plant, that them cabbage moths don't like it and aphids don't like it. And I'm trying to grow a brassica. I put it in there, okay? And hopefully, I just think this is absolutely not a bean stalk. I really believe this is just simply more. That's a ladybug flying in my face. I think this is more okra, which would be good for me considering that one look like it don't want to continue that much. So these my baits inside of this pot that I'm growing, and I'm just trying to see. But as you can see, them cabbage moth and stuff is getting in here. Guess what? I'm gonna put also. I'm probably gonna put me a couple onions in there just to see if it works. Onions or garlic. I'm gonna do one or the other. Now, I got this Bloomsdale spinach over here in this pot. And I was telling y'all, they said that the spinach don't like heat at all. I definitely got germination. I don't know if it's gonna last. I put a lot of seeds in there, and that's kind of all I got. But I kind of put it in the back behind this bed right here, hoping that it's gonna shade it out some, okay? So that's what I did. So my cucumber plant, it's definitely trying to give me something, that's for sure. But I remember I learned from the last time about them leaves, and if they bad leaves, to get them off. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking some of these leaves off that I feel like that looks bad already. I don't even want to play that game this time with them. And my whole plant end up with some kind of powdery mildew. Okay, there might be leaves from it. Okay, so oh, I got another one. Got one there and one right there. So it's still trying to give me some. I like the munchers. Went on here and turned my little sprinkler system on. If you're wondering what it is in here, I sprinkle some more cinnamon in here because I know I still had little seedlings coming in, and since they say it helps them, it does. I just wanted to do kind of two things to my collar bed today. I was gonna put some 10-10-10 in there, and I know they have some kind of different organic ones because I heard people talking about it. But I do want to go ahead and mix a little bit in. It's a slow release, even though, and I say that because I did put another kind. I put some fish fertilizer in here the other day, but I know that that works fast versus this granular. I learned that it would go a little slower, so I want to put some of that in. I had picked greens yesterday. These from my tender greens. These some of the stems and things like that. I was gonna put them in my compost bin. I heard somebody say, no, I not heard nobody say, but when I was reading during my studies, they were saying that you can use this as mulch in your garden beds, especially in the they were saying, you know, when you're trying to winterize your bed, okay, that it'll help your soil. But what I did read is that you can get it also in your compost. My compost bin, just take the top off there. I make them a little smaller. I ain't gonna put a whole lot. I say some for our big compost bin. And this the little mixer, little fork that they gave me with the compost bin to kind of stir your stuff around in there with your dirt. So I'll probably take a handful of dirt and still throw on top of that. Okay. Just grab a handful of this dirt. Have a little bit of organic matter in it. Kind of cover up some of it. And lock the top back on. Okay. And I'm also thinking about today, I got some eggshells. I could have put them in the compost bin, but I felt like it did good in here last time when I put those eggs in there. So I'm going to add the eggshells inside of there again. I'm just going to sling them in there, okay? I'm going to crush them up real fine, and I'm going to throw them inside of the bed because I did that last time, and I just thought it did a good job with them. I didn't know what it was going to do, but it worked, okay? I know they be saying like it's like calcium and stuff like that, so I don't know. Remember what I told y'all? Remember? I told y'all Greenstalk is having that sale. Don't y'all miss out on that sale. I think it might be for only a couple of days. And I went on Asia at the Yellow Door Garden. Yes, I did. Go on there. I don't want to be giving out her discount code, but go on her page and find out what her discount code on there is. I'm not an affiliate, or I would give y'all mine. It worked. I needed it because I shouldn't have been buying the stuff anyway. Go on her page, Yellow Door Gardening, and grab her discount code. And actually, I think I did 2 orders last night. I got both of them with her discount code, and the one that I bought in May, I also used her discount code. Okay, so great sale. If you was thinking about getting one, the time is now. The time is now. Spray this little, I think she called it a gypsy pepper. I didn't grow it. I bought it like that from the nursery. They look like they was about to get rid of it. They like lunchbox peppers. I love lunchbox peppers, so I went on here and grabbed it, okay? It's a beautiful plant. It's really pretty. So that's that. I'm going to try to get today, hopefully Mr. Kindergarten to help me to get my tree out of here. I want to put my 2 trees right by each other. So I'm going to try to put my other apple tree up there next to that one, since that's a bare spot over there. And try to get them up there, and that way I can utilize a little bit more of this space. So changes will be coming soon. Remember, I am the kindergartner. I'm just here to learn from you. I appreciate you all for listening and watching to the end of the video. I'm asking you guys, even as I speak now, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and tell a friend to meet me in the garden. You all have a nice day. I'll catch you all on the next video.